What's up YouTube? We are en route to Ultraflex, training push today, and very excited because I'm going to see my client Joe, who is 4 weeks out from his Southern show, which is UKID FBA Southern qualifier, and yeah, very excited for that. He's looking amazing. So the whole purpose of this trip is mainly for him, for my client, so I can see him and give him like an in-person check-in, which is really, really important. Gives them kind of like the sort of confidence that they need before they go into the show. And yeah, that's what we're going to be doing, but also training push, being able to help him with his training a little bit, and showing you guys my push sessions. So obviously you've seen many of my push sessions, but it'll be good because we're in a different gym, so we'll switch it up a bit in terms of kit, and yeah, it'll be good. But right now I'm 4 weeks away from dieting, so 9 months into my off season. In 4 weeks it'll be a 10-month off season, which will be really good. And yeah, I'm just very excited to diet now ultimately, because it's been a good growing phase and I've built a lot of muscle tissue. So from this phase I feel like I've progressed like a good amount, so I'm happy with it. And it'll be interesting to see what's under the body fat, because right now it's like very hard to actually see that when you're when you're like what, 25 kilos above my lightest weight and on prep. But yeah, we'll show you what that does today, which is, you know, being strong, performance in a good position to build lots of muscle tissue. So yeah, it's going to be a good push session. Enjoy the video, and yeah, I will see you in Ultraflex. So what's up? We are in Ultraflex now. Joe's here, so we're in for push. He's 4 weeks out, so obviously the sessions are going to be a bit different, but yeah, it's going to be really good. It's a nice change of environment, which, you know, Joe and myself have agreed it's good to get into a different gym, especially for him on prep, like a bit of change of routine. But ultimately, we're just going to make sure we're not disturbing his session too much, because he's on prep, he's 4 weeks out, so it's really important we don't ruin his recovery and he can just progress his movements and get the job done. But yeah, it's quite interesting. You'll see like two different extremes. I'm at the end of my off season, he's at prep, so it will be different in terms of volume. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm going to do low incline dumbbell press today instead of flat Smith at the start. I'm flipping them round, because if you've been watching my YouTube, you would have seen how much I used to struggle with the dumbbells in the coach. Now I've got a chance to actually use some nice dumbbells. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what we can press. I'm tempted to try 65s, but we'll have to see how the warm-ups go, because it's been a while since I've done like 60 kilo dumbbells. But yeah, other than that, we're gonna get after it, and yeah, it's gonna be a good session. Yeah, these dumbbells are so much more stable than the ones that I'm used to at the coach, which is really nice. So we'll see what we can get, but I haven't been doing dumbbell pressing at the front of my session for a while, so I just need to take my time with warm-ups and get used to like heavier weight, because I've been doing dumbbell pressing third exercise and doing just 50s. So if I'm going to take like above 60s, I need to just make sure I've got that confidence, and the warm-ups are going to allow me to do that. I don't know what I'm going to do, because usually I do like 50s for 8, third exercise, and I'm fucked at that point. And then before that I was doing like 60s for like 6-7 reps, like ages ago. So I'm tempted to try like maybe 64s, but I need to see how
the last warm-up feels.
Yeah, I think I was 56 last warm maybe.
56, yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Whenever I come here, everything's heavier other than push. Well, yeah, because I drive like 2 hours and I do pull with shit. Drive 2 hours to do legs, you're fucked.
Oh yeah, your legs would have been cramping up.
Yeah. So if I put that like that, are you able to just like pick it onto a leg?
Pick it up and put it on your leg?
Yeah, just one. Yeah, just because I've got deadlifts tomorrow. If I start deadlift, yeah, I'll get that.
Solid. Top 5 or 6?
Yeah, 5, yeah. Nice. I'll say that.
That was good set.
Yeah, I doubt maybe 70's next push.
Yeah. Do you know if I was doing this exercise, would I'd be 32?
I'll take that. I've never dumbbell press more than 60s on an incline. I did 65s ages ago on flat. So yeah, I'm very happy with that, considering as well, like, whilst these dumbbells are easier, I'm not really used to them. It would be nice to see what I could do if I kept turning up with these dumbbells, because they're so much more comfy, so stable. But yeah, happy with that. I really, like, my dream is to get a 70 dumbbell press. And I know it's not far away, but I just need a little bit more time. It's definitely happening before I die, before prep. You know, we've got the whole of next year. And that's why it's important to take time, guys, when you're natural, just because performance is slow once you're at peak off season, you know? You've got to really rinse it. And I know there's a lot more muscle I can build if I'm patient. If I go into prep now, I'm not going to press 70s. So I'm losing that extra bit of tissue that I could get if I just give myself a little bit more time. Yes, come on. Lovely. Good. Yes, come on. Good.
We've got it.
Let's go. Stay with. Come on. All the way. Stay with. Come on. Fight. Yes. You can tell how heavy hammer strength is in the shorts, boy.
Yeah.
It's so heavy in the short. It just
Match though.
yeah, it's good. Yeah.
In fact, no, that's 2.5 kilos up.
Oh, nice.
That's good.
Yeah. You could, like, if you ever have hammer strength stuff in your gym, always run it at the start, because you just won't, like, you won't get anything out of the set. Like, you'll be 4 reps in and you'll just notice it start to die. So even when I'm spotting in then, it's just, I can tell how heavy it is in the short. So yeah, any press like this, you just really need to prioritize it at the start of your session. So yeah, that's why sometimes I always do like free weight stuff at the start, just because I like all these presses that you need to do them at the start, and I don't really enjoy presses that much, like machine presses as much as free weight stuff. So if they were lighter in the short, you'll see me doing them more later on in the session. But Ooh, nice. Yeah, I love a dumbbell press. If you had to ask me my favourite chest movement, it would be a low incline dumbbell press. So, the secret though is when you do this, keep your upper arm tucked in. A lot of people press like out here, and you're putting a lot of pressure on your rotator cuff, and you're also taking tension away from your pecs. The stronger you can get pressing like this, the more development you're going to get across this whole area. So, you know, people always lack development here. Watch what happens. That scooping effect right here, you work your upper like clavicular chest fibers.
I'll watch another YouTuber however many weeks they're out. Like, that's what I would do. That's what I've been doing with like you and AJ and all that.
Do you watch Christian Guzman at all?
No,
I used to watch all the Summer Shredding.
Yeah.
Like, they're so good. Like, even though you have to accept, like, he says a lot of shit, like stuff that's like, oh, why are you doing this? Like, his coach is a bit clueless sometimes.
Yeah, I used to watch training videos pre-workout, but now I'm watching like full days of eating and informational videos pre-workout. It's weird.
Yeah, just don't get the eating stuff's that's scary. Because I used to watch MasterChef.
Oh God. God.
Yeah, it feels good. Yeah. It's not too heavy and short.
Did you just lift off?
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Come on. Nice. Good. Come on. Yes, let's go. Sit with. Already, come on. Drive. Come on. Yours.
Yeah.
Nice. Do you feel heavy in the short?
Yeah.
Heavy in the gym short?
No.
No.
I feel like it's short in the length and the short.
Yeah.
It's like mid-range feels alright.
So we're doing Atlantis shoulder press just because there's a gym shot, but that's very heavy in the short. So it's kind of like the similar point I made about the hammer strength. Now because it's second in, I've done 2 sets of dumbbell pressing. We want to find like a press that's not too heavy in the short. So this is pretty nice. Neutral grip. So usually I use the Nautilus neutral grip. That's actually not heavy in the short at all. The pin loaded one isn't. So yeah, just trying to, like for Joe, because he's dieting, like you'll find when you diet, your ability to cope with pushing through the short range drops off even further because you just sort of, you lose those energy stores and you just flatten off, and then you get to the short and it just dies. But that's part of prep. It is very normal. So for him as well, like we need to find something that's not too heavy. And yeah, this is pretty nice. But a lot of these pieces I'm not used to, so I've got to understand that I'm not gonna like full send like a heavy set when I'm not too used to the movement pattern. I'd rather do like a higher rep set and get like more work done than potentially risking a set where I do like 4 or 5 reps on something that could be pretty poor quality as well.
Yeah. What are you thinking? I reckon you could take 4.
No, it's quite heavy. I might do 3.5.
3.5. Yep, come on. Easy. Three more. One more. One more. Told you could have got 4.
Yeah, maybe.
Honestly, Adam, I can't stress to you enough like how good you've been this prep.
Cheers, man. I
Like,
appreciate that.
compared to my old coach, like you've been so much more supportive and everything. Like it's just it's been really good, mate. It's quality service.
Yeah, I'm glad you're happy.
Yeah.
That's all you want on prep, you know.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, it's so hot in here, and it's not even hot. Like it's like 20 degrees outside. But I was saying to Joe, like if there was a heat wave right now, I would be fucked. It's part of the process. You gotta get uncomfortable to build muscle. But yeah, bulking through summer isn't easy. I'll be honest. It's difficult. So we're going on flat Smith now. So obviously I usually do this at the start at the moment, but because I used the dumbbells today in this gym, I flipped it around. And that's no problem, because both movements have a pretty even resistance profile. Like the Smith doesn't get heavier in the short. So actually it's probably better this way around, because the Smith is stable, the low incline dumbbell press isn't stable. So obviously like something like the low incline dumbbell press, you want to do earlier at the session when you're fresher, and you're able to sort of use that skill that you need, because obviously it's a high challenge. And then this is really locked in, so I don't need to think about too much. So yeah, we'll see what we can get, but I'm understanding that it's going to be a little bit weaker because I've done dumbbell pressing at the start. But that's completely fine. And I actually quite I love training like occasionally in a gym like this and not worrying about numbers as much. It's quite refreshing sometimes, because sometimes that extra pressure just can take the fun out of training, in my opinion. So yeah. Yeah, lovely. He's lost here. Let's go. Good. Good. Yes, again.
Move.
I'm with you. Come on, let's go. Lock in. Drive. No. Push, push, push.
Oh, I'm gonna go for the one.
Oh, yeah, but you're gonna be fucked otherwise. Joe's trying to take like 2 force reps on every set.
I always do. I always do.
Yeah. That was good. How'd that feel?
Yeah, it felt really good actually.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
I think it's quite underrated. Like, it just shows, I know I've said this many times, but don't do an exercise because people say you shouldn't. So like a lot of people nowadays are like, oh, don't do a flat press, you should do an incline press. Like, just try it, see how it feels for you, because it's not that black and white. So. Three, 2, 1, yep.
Nice. Two more. Oh.
So I'm gonna now do 3 plates. So last time I did this at the start, I got like 3 plates for 13 reps at the start of the session. So you'll see the difference it makes doing a little bit later. But it's about understanding that and not worrying too much. But yeah, I said to Joe, I've got a rule now. I was taking 3 for that back off set last time. I'm never going below 3 plates. It's nice, just in my head, I'm like, never doing less than 3 plates again. And hopefully even when I'm on prep, I shouldn't have to go below 3 plates. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, nice, light. Three more. One more on your own, come on.
Usually I do a close grip bias press. So this is just ultimately to work a bit more tricep, in the stretch especially. So we're coming all the way back here with the upper arm really close in to really work like the long head of the tricep. And then also some more top up work for the chest. You've got to understand like a tricep bias close grip press is still going to work a lot of chest. So yeah, this is probably, I say anything like a dip or close grip bench will really show in your physique. Getting strong at that area of pressing is so important. So yeah, instead of a press, we're doing a dip. But this dip is really, really nice. I like how stable it is. I used to do weighted dips, but the instability really showed, and doing it at this point in the session as well, it really, really showed. So yeah, if you are going to do a weighted dip, it's a good move, but do it earlier in the session and make it like one of your main presses. So we're going to go on to the prime lateral raise now. So usually I do a lateral raise, fly, and then another lateral raise. And the first will be biasing the short, and then the second will be heavy in the lengthen. But the prime allows us to actually manipulate the resistance profile. So instead, because we're in a little bit of a rush, we're just going to do 4 sets on this machine, and then just go into a fly, and then triceps. So it works quite well. And we don't actually have to change because there's no need, we can just change the resistance profile. again. Come on. Away.
No.
Good.
Overestimated that a little bit.
Huh?
Could have gone a bit heavier.
Yeah. Come on. So a tip when you do a lateral raise, you'll notice when I'm doing it, I'm keeping like a pronated grip throughout. So a lot of the time when people do lateral raises, they're like this. And if you open your hands out like this, you're turning your delts away, and it means you're working a lot more rear delt. So turn in, internally rotate, pronated grip, and then go in front of you, and just cue like scooping across, so you don't get any traps. Because if you're thinking up, my trap's coming up way too much. You're just across, and then this plane in front of you throughout. You know, you think the elbow doesn't want to be here, it wants to be here. Good, come on. Yes, come on. One. Up.
No.
Yeah, good. I can feel how shredded you are. The like triceps are like rock solid. So this fly is really heavy in the short, so it's not really ideal at the end, but as long as you add some length and partials at the end, it's okay. I just love the stretch you can get on it, and I've actually got this in the coach, so it makes sense to run it again. But yeah, just 2 sets of flies at the end, and then we go on to triceps. Nice. 2 more. Nice. 3 more. 1.
going to go through posing now with Joe, which is the most important thing. So we've got about 20-25 minutes now to do that. I just have a look at him and make sure that his posing's in a really good position for his show, and just give him like the confidence that he needs to step on stage. Just because having your coach look at you in person is a very different thing, you know. So yeah, we're going to do that now.
Good one. So just push your elbows up a little bit more. Like more like, not up, but just spread, like just get like, yeah, that's it. You just got to think about looking as big as possible on stage. And front relax, this is the first pose that they're going to see you do. Yeah, perfect. Your turn. Let's see. Wait, you went the wrong way.
Did I?
Yeah. Core turns are right.
Oh, of course. Right.
Yeah. Prep brain.
Yeah.
Nice. Let me just see from the side because I can't. Yeah, just twist. So you got to think that all your side shots, the most important thing is the top line width. So when I'm hitting this, I'm like that. Because now I look big, right? Like from shoulder to shoulder. I push your arm into your chest, like under your chest, like under the head. Yeah. And then just look that way. Yeah, that's so much better. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Yeah, yeah. But just make sure when you turn to the rear, you're kind of in that position straight away.
Yeah.
Don't like relax your glutes at all. You gotta make that look. Because if a judge looks at you briefly and then look away or something, that could be that second gone. Yeah. So that thing you gotta focus on. So when you hit this lat needs to be shown. So you don't want to be here. So when I hit my side on, I'm kind of like my hips sink to like this. Then I'm here. So yes, my waist is this way, but I'm front on across here. Yeah, that's so much better. See what I mean? Yeah, way better. That's perfect, man.
Yeah.
Tuck your glutes in that position more. There you go. So I think that's the best shot for you there. You just gotta practice it. It's so hard, isn't it?
Yeah.
And just make sure your elbows are quite high. Like don't
bring them down.
Yeah. I like the this one because you're not, when you crunch down more, it pulls you down a bit more. So like a light flex of the abs and then not too much on the obliques, and then that's So yeah, I'm pretty happy with your posing, mate. It's spot on, and I'm really happy with the position you're in. For 4 weeks out, this is perfect. Honestly, this is like spot on.
Yeah.
Especially if like say you want to do the teens a bit earlier, and then you want to do juniors, and we decide to do juniors.
Yeah.
Then you've got to understand, like, if we do that, then you're even in a better position because the finals are still in like 10 weeks or 9 weeks, something. Yeah. So we've got to make sure that you're not too ahead for that.
Nice. Yeah, it's a lot more fitness there, that one. That's good. You still tucking your glutes at the moment?
I wasn't ready then.
Yeah. I'd shift them back.
Like that?
Definitely, yeah, definitely. So I think I'll see more of more of your back growth. Nice one. Good.
Yeah.
Big. Big.
It's just like
Right.
at this stage, I'm like, not really, it's hard, isn't it? Because you don't really see anything in the mirror. Like, what's
No, you look massive. You look massive. Definitely legs have improved.
Really?
Yeah, legs have come up some. Going further above here would just, your lower stomach would just get too soft.
Yeah.
This is definitely max.
Yeah, I'm excited to die now. Yeah. When it would have been like 10 months.
Exactly.
It's good.
But it's been very productive. Like none of that has been wasted at all. Yeah.
I guess the real time to assess will be at the end of the diet.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
The visuals at the end of that diet will be like, okay, where's this in relevance to where we want to start prep?
Yeah.
Is it a bit too lean? How's performance? How do you feel? How's food focus?
Do you think we'll probably just run the same split for as long as we can?
I wouldn't be surprised, yeah. I mean, you could try higher frequency on bits, but I think you're just going to see a drop off in strength.
Yeah, yeah.
I think this will be the best split for you protecting your new level of strength in prep as well.
Mm.
Like the other split, it worked well when you were a bit weaker, but now you're at this level of strength. There's probably no going back, to be honest.
Yeah, agreed. I think just resting either side of the legs with the hinging and everything works so well.
Yeah. Until you get to a point where lifts are really silly, or you've maybe picked up an injury and you have to train lighter. You know, touch wood, none of that happens, but that's the
sure.
Which is maybe when you're like, I don't know, like 35 or something.
Yeah.
A bit older.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
cool. Good stuff.
Yes.
Nice to meet you, mate.
Heading back now from push. That was a really, really good session. It was great to see Joe in person. That was the first time we met up in person. So it's really nice when you're like always chatting back and forth to someone online and you're checking in with them and you see their progress and you finally get to meet them in person. It's a nice feeling. And yeah, it was really nice to hear how happy he's been so far with the coaching and also like how happy he's been with this prep. And yeah, I'm really happy where he is. For a teen, he's very, very good. You don't see many teens in conditioning like that, you know, and that's what we wanted to prioritise. I said to him, look, we've got to make sure that you're in a really good condition. So we made sure to like delay the show we were going to do and do the Southern to give himself some more time. So he's now 4 weeks out from that and in a very good position. Like he could step on stage tomorrow if he wanted, and I'd be very confident he'd do well. However, to really maximise his potential, I think he just needs to bring the condition. When I say push the conditioning, it's not a case of digging and chasing condition. It's a case of making sure that we bring that condition in by just giving ourselves more time. So we're not sacrificing muscle tissue, we're just giving himself enough time to bring the physique that he needs to bring. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. And yeah, it was awesome training with him today. He took a good amount of progressions because, like I said, we've been going at a good pace. In terms of my training, yeah, I was happy with that. It was nice to train push at Ultraflex. A lot of the time I go to Ultraflex, it's a long drive, and I get there and I do like deadlifts or hack squats, and because I've been sat in the car driving, it never goes well, just because of the lower back loading. So it was good just to do push. Felt very strong, and yeah, really enjoyed that session. So I'll definitely be back there. I love the atmosphere there. In my opinion, there's no other atmosphere like that other than Trojan Fitness in Bristol. If you know that gym, unreal atmosphere. But yeah, Ultraflex is a unique gym and very, very cool. So I'll be there more often, seeing more clients as they progress through their prep. But yeah, thank you for watching, guys. I hope you are enjoying these YouTube videos. And yeah, like I said in the last video, we've got some interesting videos coming out soon. So keep an eye out for that. We're going to keep the content coming and we're going to switch it up a little bit, and then I'll be dieting soon, so that will change things a bit because I know it's been a long off season, but that's part of the process, being in a long off season, a long growing phase. So it might be monotonous with the training videos and bulking, but yeah, now it's time to slowly move into a new phase, which will be exciting. But yeah, that's enough of me waffling. Thank you for watching, appreciate all the support. YouTube's moving amazingly right now, so we just got to keep it coming, and yeah, like and subscribe, all that stuff, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. See you next week.